Hi, I go by the name of Podgy. You're looking for a job, looking for work. Hi, I go by the name of Podgy Figures, and today we are doing a deep dive on external cleaning. We had a guy on the show called Michael, an entrepreneur, and he shared his journey with us. So when I say we have the lovely Ebony with us today.
Hi.
Businesswoman as well as entrepreneur. So what's going on? How are we doing, Ebony?
I'm good. How are you doing? Just got back from the Bahamas. I feel like every time we do this show, I'm getting back from somewhere.
Yeah, you're jet setting all the time.
It's making it seem like I have that jet set life.
Yeah. Jet set Ebony.
I'm trying.
What was the weather like in the Bahamas at this time of year?
It was a lot better than it is here.
Yeah.
I mean, hurricane season hasn't quite started yet, so...
Okay.
Blue skies, not too much rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
What is, if I want to go to Bahamas, what are the seasons? What are the months for me to go out there?
So hurricane season, July to September.
July to September, okay.
Sometimes June, sometimes it starts a bit earlier.
Yeah.
But generally, I mean, I've been there hurricane season, and it can be torrential rain and the winds and all the rest of it, and the next day, beautiful blue calm skies. So it is kind of hit and miss.
Yeah.
December is when we have festivals, ''Canoe, so a lot of people go in December for the ''Canoe festival.
Nice.
But the most expensive month, as you can expect.
Yes, yeah.
My favourite months to go
are
May and September.
May and September, okay.
2 seasons, summer and rainy season.
Okay.
So May and September, I feel like it's not too hot.
Yeah.
Because, you know, over the summer months, it can get up to like 40 degrees and it can be a bit too much.
Yeah.
So May, it's going to be like 25 to 35.
Yeah.
Not too much rain, not too much crowds.
Okay, yeah.
I like May, and September is the same. And it's cheaper in September because the kids go back to school.
I need to get myself back out there. I spent some time in Turk and Caicos once as well. Yeah. Okay. Done 2 weeks out there. I really like that out there, man.
Like it?
Yeah, I do. And I'm a man, I like, when I go on holiday, I don't like doing the most. I'm a relaxed kind of man. Going beach. I ain't one of them guys like, let's go hiking and that. I'm just trying to chill and just trying to just get my thoughts back together.
Yeah. So I think if you like relaxing holidays, if you like the beauty, the Bahamas is perfect. My granddad's actually from Turks.
Okay, nice.
But I've never been. Yeah. I need to go, but I've never been. But where the Bahamas is an archipelago, I always say if you go to the Bahamas, don't stay on one island. Okay. Go to several islands because all of the islands are completely different landscape, different wildlife. We've got pink sand beaches, white sand beaches, yellow sand beaches. There's different activities on each island. There's different food on each island. So because the islands are so close together, you don't get the full experience of the Bahamas if you flew to Nassau and spent your whole time on Nassau.
Yes. No, that sounds good. Okay, today, so we're doing a deep dive on external cleaning, and we've got some questions. Let's get into it. Is external cleaning one of the best low-cost businesses to start in the UK today?
Yeah, do you know what? Whenever people speak about the best businesses to start, cleaning comes up on that list. And to be fair, I completely understand, because unlike other business ideas that are going to take a huge sum of money to start up, or specific qualifications, or sometimes a mini miracle, you can start up a cleaning company with little or nothing. And no matter how fancy and glamorous society gets, you need a cleaner.
100%.
Especially with external cleaning, because no one's ever going to look at an algae-covered patio or a dirty driveway and say, I'm going to leave that there.
Yes.
You know, you need someone to do it.
Definitely.
We can't climb up in our own roofs. We need that service.
I think external cleaning, it's a great profession. Reason why I say is this as well. Like, as Michael described, you can do patios, you can do roofs, you can do gutters, you can do windows, and you can take it out back and do the actual, like, the gardening and stuff like that as well. And you don't need a lot to put in.
No.
You know what I mean? You don't need a lot to put in. So to start one in the UK, if you've got a lawnmower and you've got a jet setter, I think it's it's something I would jump into. I would advise somebody to get into. So how did you get into exterior cleaning?
I've worked for myself for probably 6 or 7 years full time. I had a different business, right? A wedding business, a photography and videography business. Okay. I was getting fed up of that, and I wanted something old school, traditional, something laborious, so AI couldn't take in the future. Yeah. And I was on Twitter one day and I saw a post that said, "Boring businesses make money. Here's the top 10." Yeah, yeah. And I looked at the list, and number 1 was pool cleaning because it was American, and obviously that wouldn't work in England. Yeah. But number two was pressure washing. And as soon as I saw it, I went, bam, that is it. That is what I want to do. So I just thought, yeah, I'm going to go and change industry. I'm going to just dive in the deep end and do it. Bought the kit, did the training, and thought, yeah, let's do it. Let's have the change. And it was a big life change.
Let's get straight to it, people. I go by the name of Podgy Figures, and I want to thank everybody that's been watching my channel. However, I need you to subscribe to my channel. I need you to press that like button. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's definitely a good business.
Because of the low barriers to entry,
yep,
cleaning companies, both internal and external, are usually companies that are recommended to first-time business owners.
Yes.
But I would be actually interested to find out whether the successful cleaning companies are first-time business owners or second-time business owners.
Yes.
Even for Michael, he said that wasn't his first business owner. He did the videography.
Yes.
And then he went into cleaning, because cleaning is not glamorous.
It's not sexy.
Nobody
it's not sexy.
Says, you know, when I get older, I want to clean moss off your roof.
Yeah.
No one says that.
It's not sexy.
However, once you've got that entrepreneurial spirit and you understand how business works and what makes a business successful, cleaning companies then become attractive.
100%, and they pay handsomely.
They pay well.
They pay handsomely.
And it's not just limited. It's not just a low startup.
Nah.
It's low running costs.
Yeah, of course. Overheads are super low.
Right.
As I said, once you buy your lawnmower and you buy your jet setter and stuff like that, you're off to the races. And like, I would advise anybody out there who's trying to figure it out and they want to start their own business, I would advise external cleaning all day.
100%, I agree with you.
Can you buy the external equipment needed for external cleaning while they're earning a minimum wage job? Yes, I believe so. I definitely believe so, because you got to see it like this. On minimum wage jobs, a lot of time they give you incentive of overtime.
Yeah.
So you could say to yourself, you know what, I'm going to do some overtime so I can buy this equipment for my external cleaning. Yeah. So even when you're doing the overtime, it don't feel that bad because there's an actual purpose while you're doing it. So yeah, I believe you can definitely achieve it while you got a minimum wage job. What's your thoughts, Ebony?
Yeah, I agree. So there was something actually that Michael said in your interview that I disagreed with.
Yep.
In the sense that, so you can get, you can get a professional jet cleaner for maybe $2,000 to $3,000.
Yeah.
A good one, that is going to last you.
Solid petrol one.
Exactly. You can get one for $2,000 to $3,000.
Yep.
Now, he gave the example of someone who asked him, could I set this business up from the back of my Vauxhall Corsa?
Yeah.
And he said, well, no, you need a van, you need to look professional.
To start this business, what kind of materials do I need? Do I need a van? What do I actually need?
Yeah, I've put my story out there before, exactly what I did. I started with a really small Citroen Berlingo van that was too small for me. The equipment was popping out of the van. I couldn't shut the doors properly. And I had the pressure washing starter kit. And I just started small and grew. The thing is, right, someone asked me this the other day. They sent me a message and said, can I start a cleaning business out the back of my Vauxhall Corsa? That's what they said to me. Yeah. And I said, yeah, you can. Of course you can. Anything's possible. But how is that going to look? How is that going to look to a customer? Picture yourself, especially roof cleans. Roof cleans are expensive. They're probably at £1,000 on the average ticket.
Oh, is that the kind of price
Yeah, that's what we're talking for roofs. That's what we're talking. Yes, it can go under a couple of £100 under, but it can also go $2,000-3,000. Honestly, they're big jobs. A lot of them. So if you personally were to spend £1,000 on a cleaner and he turns up in a Corsa with the kit hanging out the boot, how does that?
Alarm bells to me. I might see red flags if.
Yeah, exactly.
I disagree with that.
Okay.
I'm
Tell us.
that person that you can start a business with nothing.
Yes.
And I think that you know, if this is your business, when you're getting your customers, when you're doing them door-to-door sales contracts, you're not putting them up in your van. Okay. Because you're not driving door-to-door. Yeah. You're walking door-to-door. You might drive road to road, but you're not going to drive door-to-door. Okay. Devil's advocate though, if I come to your house and I got my Corsa bumper hanging off and... But it's not, I'll park around the corner. Yeah, okay. I'll park it around the corner because I've walked to your door. I'm thinking later on to scale your business, to grow your business, to expand your network in your area, you're going to need that van. Okay. But when you're starting up, after I've bought my jet cleaner, my next expense is going to be uniform. Yes. It's going to be literature. It's going to be... marketing, it's going to be signage, because I'm going to walk to someone's door, I'm going to sell my services, I'm going to clean your driveway, I'm going to give you a discount so that you can put a poster up in your driveway so that everybody on your road can see I did your driveway. I'm going to make sure that my work is impeccable so that when people walk past your roof, it makes their roof look bad. 100%. So they need their roof to be done, and for all of that I don't need a van. Okay, so you're saying in the beginning... If I've done my job right, at the end of that road, I'll have the money for a van. But what he did say is that although he said you can start a profit straight away, he did say if you want overnight success, this is not the business. He said that it's going to build up. So if I'm not going to necessarily make the money tomorrow, why would I put myself into debt? Because this is not a business that cleaning companies, internal and external, can be amazing businesses, but not because you have an amazing cleaner. It's because you have amazing sales skills. Now, if I'm coming from a 9 to 5, I might just be looking at the aspect of, I know I can clean that driveway well. I don't necessarily know that I have the sales skills to knock door to door and get them customers. So until I know if this is the job for me, because this is, am I a good enough salesperson? I need to test the market. And to test the market, I don't need a van. No, I hear your story. I can see your side to it. I believe as well, like, just say for instance as well in the beginning, and you get your equipment, and say for instance you don't have a van. Me personally, I would start it off like this. I would knock my next door neighbor's door. So I don't need a van because I'm knocking my next door neighbor. So he or she knows me already. They'll be like, oh, how are you doing? I said, yeah, I just started up an external cleaning business. These are the things I do. I do roofs, I do patios, I do gardens. However, I will do your drive for free. And if you like it, these are my prices. And then I'll move on to the next door neighbor, move on to the whole road. I'll do the whole road, and then I'll do the next road, and that's how I will build up my clientele. And then that necessarily doesn't need a vehicle because you're starting on your road. Doesn't even need a Vauxhall Corsa.
No,
and if you're in a block of flats, I'm going to clean the bird poo off your balcony, and then I'm going to do the whole building. And I don't need a Vauxhall Corsa, let alone a van. Nah. And at the end of the building, I've got the money for the van and the Vauxhall Corsa.
Yeah, exactly that. Quick one. I know you're enjoying the show. This is only going to take a minute. Everybody keeps asking, Podge, where do I get the merchandise? Like, where can I get it? All right, if you see this on any platform, if it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, any social media, just message me. You can get this merch. You can get this hat. You can get this tea. I even got some cups. Yeah, and I got different flavors. So I got this flavor here, and I got this flavor here. Just message me, man. I got you. And the good thing about it is as well, the trust is already there if you start from your next door. And then if you start doing your area, it's easier to say, look, I live on the next road. I live here. So people already feel trustworthy with you. So
this is a business that you're not going to run into nationwide. This is a business that you're going to start locally. Yes. You're going to have a few roads with clients that are going to hire you every year to do everything externally. Yes. And then you're going to expand into the area. Exactly. And then it's going to be the borough. Yes. And then it's going to be nationwide. Maybe if you want it, you might not even need it.
Nah, you might be just happy with the clientele, and that's it. Almost like a hairdresser or barber. They got a certain amount of clientele what comes, and they're happy with that after they built their business after a few years. So definitely. It says, is marketing more important than the quality of your external cleaning service? I think it's a balance.
Yeah. I think that the good thing about external cleaning, or cleaning in general, is that this is one of the very few businesses where you can see the value creation in real time. Your before and after pictures are going to be your money makers.
Yes.
You know, you don't need an extensive advertising plan.
Nah.
You need marketing. You don't need to spend extensive money on advertising.
Yes.
Because word of mouth is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
And having an impeccable service.
Yes.
Making sure that roof that you done stands out on the road.
Yep.
And you've got before and after pictures to stick on your Instagram is going to be amazing. A few reels of you jet cleaning a patio or a driveway is going to be free marketing and advertising that is priceless.
And another thing as well is communicating with your customer. So letting them know like you're here for them as well. That's a skill what doesn't really get spoken about, but communication, speaking to them. And as Ebony elaborated on, the before and after pictures. That's what's going to sell it. Because if I'm looking for somebody and I see their work like the before and I'm like, okay, that driveway looked a bit dirty. There was a lot of grass and weeds. And then afterwards, it looks completely immaculate. It's like, I need that person to come over and do the same service they did for them for mine. So I'm
even going to go as far as saying, if you don't have any startup and you feel like your skills, your sales skills aren't the best, go to the road and find the worst house on the road. The dirtiest driveway, the worst roof, that you even know they can't afford your service and do it for free. Because everybody on the road has been complaining about that. Bringing down the neighbourhood. Do it for free. But in exchange, I need to stick a poster in your driveway for the rest of the year so that everybody can see I did that.
I did this work. You know what? That's a good one. That's a good marketing plan. I like that as well. Find the worst one on the road to actually do, and then stick up your actual side to say, this is my service. That's actually a good one. Alright then, what we are on next? They said, can someone realistically build a 6-figure external cleaning business without employees? You could do roofs all year round. Do you know what I mean? As well. So having that option as well is a good thing.
It depends what you want from this. It can easily be a lifestyle business that just pays you weekend money, or it could be something where you go and have 5-6 vans on the road and you make it £1 million business. It's whatever you want from it, really. I think something to bear in mind is just because you grow in terms of vans or size or staff doesn't necessarily mean you're going to make more money. I think that's the trap that a lot of people fall into. You know, that there's some one-man bands out there who could be making more money in terms of personal profit than a company who's got 4 or 5 vans on the road, because the company with 4 or 5 vans on the road have got all their staff to pay their expenses, 5 times the petrol, 5 times the diesel, 5 times everything. Whereas your one-man band, it might be making enough just to have a lovely life, and there's no need to grow beyond a certain point. So that's something to bear in mind as well. It's not always green. You don't have to go massive to make good money. And I've learned that firsthand from businesses, that sometimes it's better to stay smaller because your profits are much bigger.
I believe you can. But
100%.
I believe you can because, look, driveways alone are from £200 to £250. That's driveways alone. And then you got patios as well. That's another price as well, from like £150 to £200 as well. Then you got roofs. I've looked into this already. Roof cleanings vary from £1,500 to £2,000 a roof cleaning. So if you just say to yourself, you know what, let's go on the lower stage and say, all right, we just do patios. Even if we do 2 patios a day, that's $250, that's £500 £5 days a week, that's £2,500 times 4, that's £10,000 a month. 10 times 12, that's 120,000 a year. Do you understand? So that's 6 figures. You just doing 2 patios. We ain't even saying to you jump on the roofs yet and then doing the garden service. That's just 2 patios. So it's definitely a solid 6-figure business. And you can do it by yourself because you don't need nobody to hold your hand to do the patio.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So definitely. I agree, a 6-figure business. I really like this business. I'm not gonna lie. Like when he was breaking it down to me, because I didn't know what to expect when he was telling me about external cleaning, because I've never really looked into it. Do you know what I mean? But when he started telling me, I was like, man, this is actually a good business. I might have to buy myself a petrol jet washer and you know, a petrol lawnmower. If my money ever get funny, I just knock my next door neighbor's door and get this going. So yeah, I actually like it. All right, then the next one. Is social media now essential for growing an exterior cleaning business? What's your thoughts, Ebony?
Yes and no. So if you want to scale to cover your whole area or your whole borough or even nationwide, yes, you are going to need social media.
Yes.
And, you know, some type of online presence is definitely needed because people need to see your before and after pictures and know that you're real.
Yes.
But I feel like, me personally, I could grow this business knowing that I can knock on people's doors and sell it well enough and ensure I need a Google review from you.
Yeah.
I need a Google review. I need Trustpilot. I need some pictures on there.
Yeah.
You know, because this is the thing. Having social media is one thing. Managing your social media is a whole different ballgame.
Yes.
Knowing how and when to upload your images, how to edit your reels. It seems like it's very easy, and for, you know, millennials, Gen Z, it is quite easy.
Yeah.
Not everyone that does this business is going to be a millennial or a Gen Z.
Definitely.
And, you know, I do know some baby boomers that don't even have Instagram accounts.
Yes.
So it's a whole different process. It's a whole different skill set to learn.
Yeah.
So I would recommend it 100%. Social media is going to be one of your best friends.
Yeah.
But it's not essential for you to get started.
No. Not
Google
at all.
reviews, Trustpilot reviews are going to be essential.
Yeah.
Before and after pictures are going to be essential.
Yeah.
If you've got the startup budget to afford a website, so that people can see that you're doing real homes, it's not AI images.
Yes.
It's going to be beneficial. But this is not a business that is going to be limited by technology.
Yeah. No, you're right. I agree with you as well. It's not essential. I think like you can get the business started by door-to-door cold knocking. As I said, start off with your next door neighbor. I don't want you to listen to this show and think, you know what, my social media ain't right, so I can't start it, or I haven't got enough followers. That's not needed. Social media is there as a tool, that the before and after, but to get the business going, you don't need social media to actually get it going. It's used there as a tool, and that's it. Another thing I would do as well, if you are using social media as a tool for this business, I would pick the location on as well. Like, so if you're, for instance, if you're doing it in, I don't know, West London, somewhere like Ealing, I would pick the location Ealing, like where you've done the job. So people that are in Ealing can actually see and say, oh, okay, there is a guy in the area what does external cleaning. And that's not something you necessarily have to pay for. So
yeah, exactly. And that's, locations are also going to be important in different ways, in the sense of you have to think the best business model is going to be a retention business model.
Yes.
Retaining your existing customers and offering them as many services as you possibly can offer them is always going to be the best way to ensure stability.
Yes.
Now, you've got to think, what comes along with external cleaning? You're going to think of the house exterior. You're going to think of the roof, the patio,
the gutter,
driveway, the gutter.
Yes.
Then you also things like wheelie bins.
Yes.
So then when you consider the area, what day do they do their rubbish collection?
Yes.
You don't just want the neighbourhood to see you.
Yeah.
You want the council to see you. You want the rubbish collectors to see you. You want them to know the days that you're working.
Yeah.
And you know the days that they're working.
Yeah.
Because just after the rubbish collection had come and emptied your wheelie bin and left spillage in your wheelie bin, and you're at that person's house cleaning their driveway anyway.
Yeah, anyway, you might and spray up the bin. Right. It makes sense. And you know what? You just kind of triggered something in my head as well. You could probably even look to try and contact the council.
Yeah, you want to be contacted.
Yeah.
You want them to advertise your services.
Exactly.
It benefits them.
Exactly.
Having a clean borough.
Yeah, 100%. You can contact the council and let them know you're a contractor and these are your services, you know what I mean? So that's a good call. And even like when you do build up, for instance, enough to get a van, if you're contacting the council, you might as well tell them you do waste as well, you know what I mean? Because you got a van there, So you can say, look, I could pick up waste, and then work out a contract with them.
You can also contact private waste removal companies. Team up with them. You do the waste, I'll do the cleaning after you've removed the waste.
Exactly.
You advertise my services, I'll advertise your services, you get a commission from me, I get a commission from you. You then move out into the commercial sector. As commercial, it's not only just going to be roof and patios and driveways, it's now going to be windows, it's now going to be exterior. It's all part of external cleaning, and you expand in that way. And then commercial companies, they're going to contract you weekly, monthly. You know, the residential, it might be once a year, they're going to get their driveway or their roof cleaned. But commercial, you're going to have that bread and butter money weekly, bi-weekly, monthly.
What's great about it, there's room to grow.
100%.
There's room to grow. All right then. What services fall under exterior cleaning? So we kind of mentioned that already. So you got windows, you got gutter, you got patios and driveways, and I said grab yourself a lawnmower so you can actually cut some grass as well. So, all right. The number one question is, what is an external cleaner?
Well, there's exterior cleaning is essentially a business or an individual who cleans outdoor surfaces, residential or commercial. Most people do it with residential, so patios, driveways, roofs, windows, gutters, renders. You know, anything that would improve the look of a building or a property and protect it. That's what an exterior cleaning does.
Okay, yeah. Is door knocking still an effective way to win customers in 2026? I do believe so.
For this business, I think it's the only way you're going to start up. It's the only way, because, you know, if I go online looking for someone to clean my driveway, I don't know if they're kosher. I don't know. Sometimes I need to see the person, speak to the person directly. And there's certain jobs that canvassing is going to be the best.
No, definitely.
The quickest, at least.
Door knocking is essential in this business, if you ask me. As I said, we gave you the blueprint of start on your next door neighbor and work the road. So it's essential you knock the door, show them your equipment. As I said, if you got a petrol one, you don't even need to use their power. You could just start get it going. So door knocking is essential.
And you know, the way jobs have changed, there's more people at home now because we're working hybrid. We're working from home. So there's actually people at home when you knock on the door.
Exactly that. Is an external cleaner, how do I get more work? Well, we kind of explained that as in door-to-door knocking. You can do the social media route. You can do the meta and pay for ads as well, and lock into especially stuff like Facebook ads as well. I see a lot of people drumming business from that. However, let's not run before you can walk. Let's start door-to-door, but not your next door neighbor's door. Get your name out there, get the word out like that, and then grow from there.
Especially if you don't have the van as yet.
Yeah, exactly that. Can AI disrupt the exterior cleaning industry?
Not yet.
Nah, it's not yet.
The robots aren't doing that yet.
Yeah, the robots ain't out and about. You know what I mean? This is the business, because as Michael said, he wanted to get into a business that AI couldn't erupt. So he said he went onto Twitter and he searched businesses, and the first business what came to him was a pool cleaning business, but he understood that's America. And then the next business came, external cleaning. He said it just clicked with him straight away. So he just went into it. Another thing as well I want to ask you, he was with his partner and he had his job going. So he had his job and his side job, and his side job was taking pictures. But he said to his partner, I'm looking to pivot and go this direction. They had a situation where they shared their savings, but she trusted him enough to go ahead with this pivot, and it paid off to the point where he's actually doing classes for people how to do external cleaning, marketing for people, and now I've just employed his dad and his brother to it. What's your thoughts on that? Somebody actually coming to their partner and saying, I want to pivot.
I think that's what a partnership is.
Yeah.
You guys are supposed to share the same vision.
Yeah.
You know, and if I'm down, you're supposed to help me. If you're down, I'm supposed to help you.
Yeah.
And it is supposed, if the benefits are going to benefit both of us, the sacrifice should be both of us.
Yes.
I'm okay with that. I think
Yeah.
Well done.
No, I think that's good. Now let's flip the other coin to it, yeah? Now imagine I'm this guy and I got all these ideas, but you love me for the man I am, but you understand like you are not capable of going out there in the world yourself and doing this business. How do you have that conversation with the partner? You're not expecting him to be this self-employed one, but in his head, for some reason, he's got in his head that he wants to be an external cleaner and he wants to leave his 9 to 5. How do you have that conversation?
So I'm a realist, and I think because I've done business consulting for so long, people do respect my opinion.
Indeed.
I would tell him exactly that.
Okay.
I don't think it's for you, but feel free. I will support you. You can prove me wrong, but if I don't think it's for you, my money's not going to fund it.
So you wouldn't even sugarcoat it with him?
No.
You just gonna give it to him straight raw, no Vaseline, just like, yo.
Because prove me wrong. I mean, I've been in situations where people didn't believe in me. I've had to prove them wrong.
Okay.
After success, people now listen to me. If I say I'm going to do something, not only do people know that I'm going to do it, they know I'm going to be quick with it.
Okay.
Give me a week, 2 weeks, it's out and I've started.
Yes.
So if you can show me that level of commitment, I'll show you the same respect.
Okay.
But I mean, I've been in situations where, you know, someone has come to me multiple times with multiple businesses. I'm going to start up this business. I give them advice, put it all in place. They don't go any further.
Yeah.
And then I've gotten to the stage where I've said, okay, any previous businesses that you have come to me with, I will happily help you get to the next stage.
Yeah.
Any new ideas, keep them to yourself.
Okay.
I don't want to know. You're wasting my time.
Yeah, I hear you. I do hear you. And I get you as well, because I've had people come to me with ideas and I've took my time out and sat down and put a blueprint together and they haven't executed it. And then they come with another idea. I'm like, yo, dog, you didn't even finish the first one. Like, you didn't even start it, get up and going.
Time is
I ain't
valuable.
really got time
Don't
for
waste
that one.
my time.
Yeah, time is valuable. Quick one. I know you're enjoying the show. This is only going to take a minute. Everybody keeps asking, Podge, where do I get the merchandise? Like, where can I get it? All right, if you see this on any platform, if it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, any social media, just message me. You can get this merch. You can get this hat. You can get this tee. I even got some cups. Yeah, and I got different flavors. So I got this flavor here and I got this flavor here. Just message me, man. I got you. All right, so I think it's the last one. If someone had £1,000 to invest, would you recommend they start an exterior cleaning business over any other trade-based business? What's your thoughts, Ebony, on that one?
I think £1,000 can start more or less any business.
Okay.
I think, you know, don't start, if you've got £1,000, that's not going to buy your jet cleaner.
No.
So this probably isn't the...
Nah. I think you need about £3,000.
Yeah, so you can start a cleaning company and work your way up to the jet cleaning. And I can do you a business plan to show you this is where you're going to start. You're going to just do this service until you make your first £3,000. You spend that £3,000 on the jet cleaner, and a month down the line we're up and running.
Yes. But
if all you have is £1,000 to start with, your very first paying client is not going to be paying you to clean their roof. Nah,
that's not that. I would say if you want to get into external cleaning business and you got £1,000, save a bit more. You need at least £3,000. So then you could say to yourself, you know what, I can buy the equipment and then I'm off to the races. Another question, Ebony. So say, for instance, because you're a successful businesswoman and say I'm an external cleaner. That's the title of my job. Not a lot of people understand the layers to external cleaning. Damn, I never knew the layers to external cleaning. And I meet somebody, a successful woman like yourself, and she asks you, so what do you do? I say, I'm an external cleaner. It doesn't sound too sexy. How does that land?
But are you an external cleaner, or do you own an external cleaning business? Or are you a self-employed external cleaner?
It's my business. It's my business. I'm a self-employed external cleaner. That's what I do.
So then if you said it like that, I don't see anything. It's not glamorous, but the glamorous businesses don't always make money.
And this is what I agree with. I agree with you on that one. Like, the businesses what always sound the sexiest. Like, yes, I'm a bank manager of NatWest, or I'm do you know what I mean? Something they don't always pay the actual best. But
then saying that, and this is why, you know, earlier in this discussion, I've said I would be interested to know whether the successful ones are first-time business owners or second-time.
Okay.
And the reason being is because this is a stable business with, it's going to bring you a regular income.
Yeah.
But it's not recession-proof.
Okay.
If I've been made redundant and I have limited funds, I can't afford to clean my roof.
Yep. Or my patio.
I'm going to have to find a way to go out there with bleach in a bucket.
Yeah.
Do it myself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because I can't afford it.
Yeah.
So this is a company that's not recession proof.
Yeah.
So a lockdown hits. We've closed down for 9 months.
Yeah.
Masses of redundancies.
Yeah.
Nobody's got any money. Where's my income coming from?
Yeah.
This is where you need an experienced business mind.
Yeah.
You need the wisdom to know, where's my next revenue coming from? How do I expand? Do I already have a second revenue stream?
Okay.
And so, first-time business owner is hit with recession. What do you do?
On an external cleaning. Yeah, that might hit you hard. That might be something for you to kind of look into. But as I said, we said before, you can grow it to different things. Like if you get to the point where you manage your money right and you invest 100%. Into a van, you can start opening it wider because to do other things.
It's very easy to scale.
Yes.
But the scaling of it sometimes takes a bit of acumen.
Yes.
This is not, and this is why, like I said, cleaning companies, they're always recommended to first-time business owners because there's no barriers to entry.
Yes.
However, the success of it, I would be interested to know whether is this more, because this is an attractive business to me. It's an attractive business to you.
I find it.
But some people, when you're in a 9 to 5 and you want to get into business, what's your real reason for wanting to get into business? If it's the glamour, that's not the business for you.
Nah.
If you don't like sales, that's not the business for you. And if you're not willing to pivot, it's not the business for you.
Yeah, I agree.
I think personally, this is the perfect business for a second-time business owner.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. And I can see that as well. But another thing as well, if you're a first-time owner and you've got a certain quality, as in you can talk to people, you have maybe a gift of the gab, or you're very gentle, the way you kind of speak, you can kind of draw people in. I feel you'll have luck in it. But it's got to be one of these things you want to do as well. It can't be like, oh man, I got to do a drive today. I got to do a roof today. It can't be that. You got to say, you know what? I've left my 9 to 5 because I'm sick of kind of being ordered around and told what to do. I'm actually doing something for myself. And another conversation I had as well with somebody as well, and I explained to them this. You get in £200 a day as a self-employed external cleaner than somebody getting $275 a day as a PAYE is two different things. As in, like, the £200 man is living a better life. My friend was like, how? That doesn't even make financial sense. I said, look at this. He does one driveway, it might take him the best part of, I don't know, hour and a half, Then he's got the whole day to himself. You now, for that £275, you got to check in at 9 and you got to finish at 5. Do you understand? He now might have other interests. He might say, you know what? I want to do cooking. I want to start learn how to cook this. He's got enough time to kind of like grow into himself. And as I said, he might make that £200 that day, but the next week he might do 2 patios and turn around with £400 to £500. So I believe you're in a better position with that space.
And the older you get, it is about quality of life.
It is, man. It is.
You know, time is valuable.
It is. And you appreciate it different as well, man. Yeah. And you need the flexibility to be able to move and go and travel when you want to. And with a PAYE, sometimes, a lot of the time, that's kind of taken away from you. So that's our external cleaning deep dive. I hope you enjoyed it, and I want to thank Ebony for coming.
As always.
Cheers. Let's get straight to it, people. I go by the name of Podgy Figures, and I want to thank everybody that's been watching my channel. However, I need you to subscribe to my channel. I need you to press that like button.